Today, an early season non-conference showdown here on EA Sports College Football, hitting the SEC against the Big Ten. It's the Vanderbilt Commodores and the Purdue Boilermakers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
The Purdue Boilermakers have a unique and beautiful stadium. Ross Aid Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana, is a fun place to watch a game. The gold and the black, the home of the biggest drum in all of the bands. Not only that, every time the team scores, a loud train whistle gets the crowd riled up. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Boilermakers kickoff unit is ready to go, and so are we to start this season. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. On the move, it's Alexander. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Vandy. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. When you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. They'll leave it with the lone back. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Back to pass, it's Carter. Under fire. He's going to take off. It's a fumble on the play. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. The offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
The give to the back. And he'll be brought down.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
And the Commodores line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down.
And I can't wait to watch the Vanderbilt Commodores moving forward, because Without Diego Pavia, what does this squad look like? Eli Stowers was a baller, too, who just went to the NFL in the first-round pick at tight end. It's a new era. Can they sustain this offense that they've had the last couple years? Who takes the helm? What does it look like? Palmer, I got more questions. I'd love to hear your answer.
Yeah, I mean, it's TBD, honestly, and I think it's not just replacing the playmaking ability of Pavia, running and throwing the football, but also the boxing and the leadership and his ability to galvanize the team and put everything on his shoulders in the biggest moments. That's stuff you can't coach. And so whoever the next guy is, he's got big shoes to fill. Even though Pavia wasn't one of the bigger quarterbacks in college football, from a leadership standpoint and from an intangible standpoint, he was one of the best.
They'll try to power their way ahead. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that first down. Instead, they'll be faced with fourth.
Not able to pick up that first down, David, but if I'm them, I'm going again right here on fourth.
Man, I think you knew that on 3rd and 2, short yard situation. You got it close to 4th and inches. Now we're going to get this first down.
Looking for a push on 4th down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
We're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
Now he's looking to throw it. Firing to the right, complete. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Free yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. From the red zone, it's Alexander. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking for a man, it's Carter. Here's the pressure. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a 3rd down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals, because you know kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. Got enough space. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I...
Beck's going for the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Commodores.
This head coach wanted to come into this game aggressive, guys, and he did it in a couple different ways. On that first drive, nice mixture of throwing and running offensively, but how big was that gamble on fourth down? They got it, kept the drive alive, they end up scoring a touchdown, so it paid off. You can't start a game better than that.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. He'll bring it out. It's Townsend. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They give it to him first time this season for the transfer. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Now on first down from the 28. This time he wants to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Hauls it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here's a give to Gibson. He's loose. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermaker! And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And the extra point was good. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. And it's the ball. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you?
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's knocked down the wanna play to come up with the interception.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
This offense has it with really good field position. jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15.
Return. Let it go.
They want to throw it. Bring in the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Line getting set on 2nd down.
Ready. Jet. Ready to go.
Handoff for Jarrett. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the big fella downfield and outside. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from, and all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
Into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll give it to Jarrett Gibson. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback making adjustments. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Purdue! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these 2 guys has to be great when you're throwing in the offense, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these 2 guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the extra point is good. And the ball will make it into the end.
Entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
No return on that one for a touchback. ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They give it to him again. Could be an alley. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Commodores moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
He's up to 55 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up the short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Here's the handoff. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going to that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Defense showing blitz here. They'll go right back to him. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Might have a chance. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
That's a statement by the defense. Offense is trying to get physical. They're running power. They're pulling the backside guard, and you blow the play up in the backfield for a loss.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown Doors! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he tacks on the extra point. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him. Connection to the right. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. Throwing right. With the catch, it's Gibson. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas, taking on the #1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Longhorns, with one of the biggest wins in program history, taking down the #1 team in the country, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback.
Now let's take a look at some other top 25 action going on around the country.
The Boilermaker offense heads out to get this drive started. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Tie game here early in the second half, and offensively you're hoping to get something going, but after that incompletion, it kind of kills all of your momentum. This quarterback is really going to have to lock in here for the rest of this game if they're going to win.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Gibson. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to fire. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Could not make his way to the corner. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Quarterback may change this route. Before this 3rd down play, they're going to take a moment to think it over and call a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Third and 6 yards to go. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pocket breaking down. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And I don't think people realize how fast windows close in sports, man. Like, it happens so fast. It looked like the QB thought he had some space.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory.
Booster, booster.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Shoots it to the left. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Gonna run it. It's Alexander. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play, and that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on 3rd down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
The Commodores line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. He's got him. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. The run inside. It's Gibson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down. On the run, deep down the right side. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. So the quarterback stood in there and took that hit, and it pays off with a roughing the passer penalty and a first down. Making side adjustments here. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
You know, sometimes wide receivers are so eager to get upfield once they have the ball, they take their eyes away. You really got to do a good job looking it in and securing the catch.
3rd quarter, opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Nice move to pick up yardage. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. The Boilermakers will hustle to the line. Gibson again. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that personal foul goes against the defense.
Number 42, set to kick this morning.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll have a first down here. A Week 0 game that is living up to all the hype and anticipation. Back to throw. It's Carter. Here's a heat. Working that left side. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Powers through the defender. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Commodores are in the hurry-up.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
To the ground, he's got it again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Hey, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Priority number one, protecting your quarterback. You're down in the ball game. You've got to make sure you don't get those hits on him. Protect him a little bit more. We can get some big plays down the field.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Back to throw, it's Carter. Unloads it left. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Taking it the other way. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. Wow, you just don't see that a lot. Pass interference negating a pick six. What a costly penalty. The Commodores are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to the back. Fights off a defender. There he goes. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Vandy. The Commodores strike back.
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Fielded in the end zone, it's Townsend. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. First carry of the season. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That costly penalty will give this offense a new set of downs. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll send the tight end in motion. Handoff for Jarrett. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Makes it past the marker. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. The Boilermakers want to pick up the tempo.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps
finding some room. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And the Boilermakers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. After the run, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Townsend. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Got 3 on first down, it's 2nd and 7. Tight end now in motion. Here's Gibson one more time. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. Third down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up fourth.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to run it. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
On the run, it's Alexander. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
It's caught.
Well, quick throw, getting it out of the quarterback's hands fast. You can't take a sack, obviously, at this point of the game, and you're just trying to matriculate it as quickly as possible down the field to get into field goal range to try and give your team a chance to win.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
How about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, they're taking to the air, trying to get behind the defense. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situation.
Got a little press. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Commodores want to move quickly. Looking to throw, it's Carter. Pressure coming. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. They get on the board first here in the overtime period. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime.
What a day. His third rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Here's a give to Gibson. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense drags him down.
Well, I understand what the quarterback's trying to do. He's trying to get it to his playmaker out there quickly in space, but I don't think he anticipated the linebacker beelining the way he did. It was almost as if the linebacker knew where the QB was going with the football.
3rd down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man on the right. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Under fire. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First and goal as they try to answer with a touchdown of their own. He might want another play. The snap sets up the throw. Under fire. Touchdown, Purdue! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
And this RB's been a weapon, man. How much fun is it to have a guy that can run in a touchdown, can catch two? You can deploy him anywhere on the field. He's dangerous, and this defense, they better get locked in, man. Wherever he's at, whether he's catching it, running it, all eyes need to be on him.
First down here in the second overtime period.
Sweep. Let it go.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Here's the pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
The Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Behind his big tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They want to keep this drive alive. Third and short here in overtime. Man, what a surge by this defense. I think he's going to be a little bit short of the first down. They'll pass on the field goal and going for it on fourth and short in overtime. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Does the drama get any thicker? The offense comes to the line on fourth down here in overtime. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that the quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Now in the second overtime, you must go for the two-point conversion. He wants to throw it. Oh, and they pick it off. What a huge defensive play in overtime. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Looking for a gap. It's Young. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Commodores in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. And just some general sloppiness from the offense with a false start will back them up 5. It's second and long. To the ground with the back. There's some room. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
and you see them consistently sticking with the run, staying balanced. As you get closer to the goal line, you're thinking the field starts to shrink. Now, do I have a jump ball wide receiver out wide I can throw the football to? How am I going to find that extra space and take care of the football while doing it?
In the red area, it's Alexander. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
When they come up short, it's not going to set up 4th and 1. If I'm this offensive coordinator, I'm finding who's my biggest, most physical back, the guy that I can trust to get north and go get me this first down.
And so I'm bringing all the big bodies in on the defensive line, and I'm making sure I get a little bit of penetration so I don't let that big running back get downhill so he can fall forward, so he can get momentum going. A big-time 4th down and short cover.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores. They got it in to tie it up here in double overtime, and now the two-pointer will win it.
Man, what a great response by this offense, going down the field, scoring the touchdown. Now, I got to go for 2. I know the new overtime rules. They changed this years ago. Jesse, you should work on this in practice. What's your go-to two-point play right here?
I'll tell you, after running the ball as well as they did on that last touchdown, I could see them doing it again. I think they've got confidence in the big fellas up front to get it done, find a way into the end zone, and be more physical.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1.